Alright, so I got some slits cut in it. Slits cut in it here to make it a little smaller. Let's see if we can get that on there. Alright, not too bad. Put a few screws in there to keep that from coming apart. Next thing I gotta do is get this pipe put in here. So this will be, got a drain here. This is it's kind of got, I don't know what you call it, but it's got a P-trap built into it, basically. Which is good, so it'll catch all the sand or whatever that ends up on the floor, and then I can just clean that out so it doesn't fill the drain up too fast. But so I got to get this into here so the water will just drain into these two buckets, and then it can just slowly seep out of this one and into the sand. Cut this with the snips or not. Make it halfway decent. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna work well, huh? Don't have the right hole saw. Hoping that when I put the pipe in here, it fits fairly snug, and I can adjust it with the concrete without it just falling all over. Oh, nice. Fits good there. Fits really well. So, leave that cap off. That has to go onto there. Yeah, work. Oh. So now what I've got is the hole I dug. I threw some, I can't see it, but I did throw some blocks down in there in the bottom just to support the bucket, so I get my height kind of close anyway. How that looks. So that's setting on some bricks down there, just a couple of these chunks of whatever garbage, really. So I just need to fill this area on the top with either bricks or I said bricks probably be the best thing. I'm not trying to fill that or accidentally filling that full of cement. Try and put a pretty good slope on this to make sure that water ends up at the drain and not the door. It will freeze it all shut in the winter. That looks like about an inch. Maybe that's a little much. Three quarters of an inch maybe. Be enough slope. Just try and fill this in so we don't use as much concrete. It doesn't really need to support too much weight. Yeah, that's crude, but that'll work. Set up already. Bags have got holes in them. The top part's already set up. That's all right. Should have enough. Actually looking pretty good. Good. Like I said, I've had this drain running, the water running into the drain for a couple weeks now, and the drain seems to be keeping up pretty well. It was just obviously just the hole, but keeping up pretty well. So I did turn it on. Almost full speed with the water, and let it run for just about a day, and it still kept up. So I don't think I have any trouble getting rid of all the water, because typically it's not that much. Now 3 bags is going to be really close, I think, here. Hope this is enough. It's been such a problem, though, not having a drain in here. This might not be the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll be a lot better than 6 inches of ice on the floor in the winter. I'm gonna need some more up there. Lower that more. Not a concrete person, but make do. I knew it would be a pain getting concrete under here, but that's how it worked out, I guess. The pipe is dripping from the tank onto the new concrete. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pipe that outside. That should be easy enough. Fancy. Well, that's good enough for now. Other than a little finishing in a bit, I think that'll work. Say it's not fancy, but if it keeps the water out of here, that'll be great. Well, if it's not too much of a trip hazard, let's see. I'll let that sit up for a little while, and then I'll come in and finish it a little more. I don't want to get it too. It doesn't need to be too smooth anyway. I want it to be slippery when it does get wet. Yeah, good for now. Well, it's been about a week since I poured the concrete to the drain, and it appears to be working. I've got the pipe hooked up for the drain into there. So yeah, it's working. So next thing now is to I want to get these windows insulated up. Try and keep some heat in here. I'm going to insulate the door as well, just with some 3/4 foam. It's just a door made out of 1x lumber, so obviously it has no R value at all. And to get that stuff put on there, get it sealed up, get it painted, and brighten it up in here a little bit, and have some heat. I'm going to trace this out. Hopefully, you know, to cut the foam fairly close. The door will still shut. Not an issue. I'm sure everything is perfectly square. Yeah, right. We're starting to get into the freezing temperatures now, where it's staying below freezing most of the day. We're getting highs maybe in the low 40s, but most of the time it's in the 30s, lows in the 20s. So we're in the middle of deer season here. Actually today is Thanksgiving. We got a couple deer already. Got them hanging up, a couple does. Seen a few, hasn't been great, but we've seen a few. I figured today would be a good day to get this project done. Might go hunting over the weekend. That'll be the last 2 days. Season ends on Sunday. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll go or not. It'd be nice to get another 1 or 2 deer, but we'll see. It's a beautiful day today. Probably in the probably the mid-20s. Sun shining. Not much of a breeze. Beautiful for this time of the year. I was hoping to use 3/4 for everything. Well, I don't think this. Oh, this is 3/4. One window could use 1.5 inches. I suppose I could double it up. See how much I have left after the door. That takes a pretty big pieces. So let's see. 49 5/8. All right, those are the pieces. Let's see how they fit. All much less expensive than buying a whole new door. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. I see the bottom needs to be pushed in a little more when I close it, but a little seal on it would be nice too, but don't worry about that. Oh, that'll make a big difference there. Okay, well I think that's all I'm going to do for insulating. See how this works out once we get some heat going in here and it gets really cold outside. Looks like the next step is painting, so to empty all this stuff out of here. Well, folks, that pretty much wraps up this video. Got it all painted. Doesn't look too bad. It's nice and bright anyway. Got rid of that mold on the walls, whatnot. Was gonna paint. Was gonna paint the tanks, but decided not to. They're really rough. Not a big deal. But otherwise, yeah, pretty good. Makes a big difference in here. Just gonna feed these guys. And they've been doing good. Haven't really lost any in a long time. If you don't feed them, they'll start eating each other. And I usually feed them until they quit going after it, pretty much. If I feed them too much, then the water just gets dirty. The food just breaks down and then they don't eat it. See, this tank's a little bit dirty. You got it rinsing or cleaning. Just got the water turned on. But these guys are a little hungry too. They'll live a long time if you keep them clean and fed. We've had them, I don't know, I'd say well over a year. Typically we use them up a lot faster than that, but we have had some that have been in the tanks for over a year. All right, folks, I think that wraps this one up. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.